Kumalo, my lord. My name is Budomncane. It's Butomncane. Timothy Kumalo, my lord.
Any or objection in taking the oath?
I have no objection, my lord.
Do you consider the oath to be binding on the conscience?
Yes, my lord.
Do you then swear that the evidence you are about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing else but the truth? If so, raise your right hand and say, so help me God.
So help me God.
The witness is sworn in, my lord.
Thanks.
Good morning, Colonel.
Good morning, my lord.
Good morning, Mr. Jonas.
Good morning, Dr. Ramsey.
Now, Colonel, before we proceed, thank you so much for making time to be here, having come a long distance from the far lands of KwaZulu-Natal. Now, just a brief house rules, Colonel, as to how I conduct my interaction with witnesses. Firstly, I'm going to ask you to speak as loud as you can so that everybody here in court can capture your testimony. Do you understand?
I understand, my lord.
And secondly, where you don't understand a question or a proposition, just ask for it to be clarified or repeated so that you can answer to what you understand. Do you understand?
I do understand, my lord.
And thirdly, give the interpreter, Mr. Jonas, if you are explaining something, pause a bit so that he can have an opportunity to interpret fully. Do you understand?
I do understand, my lord.
And finally, you are a seasoned investigator. Just feel free and give your evidence confidently.
Yes, my lord.
Now, you are a member of the South African Police, is that correct?
That is correct, my lord.
Labo kuyiqiniso-ke ukuthi-ke ngiyilunga lesikwethi noma-ke ngiyiphoyisa la eNingizimu Afrika.
Can you place your curriculum vitae within the South African Police from the date you first went to Police Training College until now, the position you are occupying now?
Thank you, my lord. I was enlisted in the SAPS 1990, January 6.
Kuqala kwami-ke esiphoyiseni noma emaphoyiseni kwakungu-A6 zikaJanuwari ngo-1990.
I became a constable from 1990 up until 1996.
Ukusuka-ke ngo-1990 kuyofika-ke ngo-1996 ngaku-constable.
Then from 96, I was promoted to a rank of a sergeant.
Kusuka-ke ngo-96 ngase ngikhushulwa-ke ngaso isikhundla ukuba usajeni.
Then I was again promoted from a sergeant to a warrant officer in 1998.
Bese kuthi ngo-1998 ngakhushulwa futhi-ke ngesikhundla ukusuka-ke ku-sergeant ukuya-ke ku-warrant officer.
From warrant officer to become a captain, I stayed quite some times because I was promoted to a rank of a captain in 2015, November.
Kwangithatha-ke isikhathi ukuthi-ke bangikhuphuleke ngesikhundla ukusuka-ke ku-warrant officer ukuyoba u-captain ngoba-ke uma ngikhushulwa-ke ngesikhundla phecelezi-ke i-promotion ngayithola ngoNovember ka-2015 ukuba u-captain.
Then, my lord, I became a lieutenant colonel this year, 1st of March 2026.
Bese kuthi kuwona-ke lo nyaka ngeyi-1 zika-March 2026 ngaba-ke u-lieutenant colonel.
Furthermore, my lord, I've been a detective since 1996 till to date.
Ukusuka-ke ngaye u-1996 ukuzofika-ke namuhla-ke ngiyumseshi phecelezi-ke u-detective.
Now, how many years in total, Lieutenant Colonel, have you been in the employ of the South African Police Services?
36 years, my lord.
Ukuzofika-ke namuhla-ke ngineminyaka ewu-36 ngisebenzela amaphoyisa.
And are you currently attached to a particular specialist unit or are you attached to a particular police station?
I'm attached to a specific unit, my lord.
And which unit is that?
I am now in KZN Taxi Violence Unit, my lord. Taxi Violence Unit.
Manje-ke ngisebenza-ke ngaphansi kwayo-ke i-taxi violence unit noma-ke i-unity-ke ebhekene-ke no dlame-ke kwimboni yamatekisi e-KZN.
And why is that unit operative from? Is it at the district level, provincial level? At what level is that unit?
Provincial level, my lord.
I-level ke esebenza kuyona ke leyo unit leyo ke i-level yesifundazwe.
Now, Lieutenant Colonel, let us come to the meat of why we called you. Are you familiar with the Nongoma case 163 of 10/2018?
Yes, I am, my lord.
Asize ke kudaba ke elibangela ukuthi ke ube lana ngabe uyalazi yini ke iqala leli ke u163 la kwaNongoma 163/10/2018 yebo ngiyalazi.
Were you at any stage allocated this matter to investigate?
It is correct, my lord. It was allocated to me.
Ngabe kwakunesikhathi ke la iqala leli ke noma idokodo la iqala leli lanikezwa kuwena ukuthi uphenye yebo lanikezwa mina.
Colonel, without limiting your answers, I want you to elaborate fully as to how you came into contact and be seized with the investigation of this matter. Nongoma case 163 of 10/2018.
Sorry, my lord. Can I give the background of how this
Yes.
case came about?
Yes.
Thanks a lot, my lord. During 2018, my lord, in October,
Kwathi ke ngo-October ka-2018
we were busy with investigation of murder cases in Wangom.
lapho ke esasiphenya khona ke amacala okubulala akwaNongoma.
My lord, by then I was in the PKTT by then.
Ngaleso sikhathi leso ke ngangisebenza ngaphansi kwayo ke iPKTT.
Can you please explain what the PKTT means for those who are not knowledgeable about these abbreviations and acronyms?
It was political killings tax team, my lord.
Kwakuyithimba ke elalibhekene nokubulawa kwabosopolitiki
Proceed.
noma eliphenya ke amacala okubulawa kwabosopolitiki.
So while we were doing investigation, I was approached by then the warrant officer Mtolo, but now he's a captain,
General Officer
a warrant officer
Mtolo.
Mtolo.
Ngaleso sikhathi leso ke kweza kumina ke kwaku-warrant officer ke Mtolo ngaleso sikhathi uwukapteni ke manje.
He was original from the taxi violence, my lord.
La ebuya khona ke wayebuya ke ngaphansi ke ku-unit lena ke ebhekene nodlame kwimboni noma kumkhakha wamatekisi.
He asked me to assist him to arrest a certain suspect who was wanted in his matter.
Wangicela ukuthi angimsize noma ngimlekelele ukubopha umsolwa owayefunwa kwicala lakhe noma kwicala lelo ayelithenge.
The reason why he asked, sorry?
Just give a chance I see that.
Okay. So the reason why my lord was asking us, because we're on Nongom on daily basis. So that is the reason why he asked us to get for him the suspect
You were in Nongoma on a daily basis.
on a daily basis because we're investigating cases of.
Isizathu ke sokuthi ke angiceleke ingoba sasikwaNongoma amalanga onke noma njalo nje sasikwaNongoma ingakho ke angicela ukuthi angimsize ukubopha umsola loyo ayemfuna.
And Colonel, sorry to get into your mouth. Who was the suspect that Officer Mtolo requested you to assist in tracing?
So according to EJ50 that he provided to me, it was Qiniselani Begin Tinta or Begin Tinta,
Just a minute.
Qiniselani
Beki.
Begin Tinta, if I'm not mistaken, Utele is my lord.
Ubani ke umsola loyo ayecela ke u-warrant officer ukuthi ke umbophe kwakuqiniselani Bekithinta Buthelezi uma ngingenzi iphutha.
Proceed then, Lieutenant Colonel.
So I think within few days, my lord, because we have to inform us around the area. So the informer gave us information that the person that we are looking for, he pointed him to us. He was a little bit far. That's the person we are looking for.
Kwaba nje kwathatha ke amalanga ke ngoba ke sasinabantu ke besinikeza ke imbiko noma ke besiphathela ke information ulwazi kuyona ke indawo leyo phecelezi ke ama informer wasikhombisa-ke umuntu loyo umuntu-ke wayeqhelile-ke kuthina kodwa-ke wamkhomba-ke wathi nanguya umuntu enimfunayo.
And sorry, Colonel, the J50 warrant of arrest for Officer Mtolo's matter was in respect of which case?
It was in respect of a murder case that took place in 2016 in the area of Nongoma, my lord.
Incwadi-ke eyayigunyazisa ukuboshwa phecelezi-ke i-J50 kwicala lika lakhe-ke u-Warrant Officer Mtolo kwakuyicala-ke lango-2016 la elokubulala-ke khona kwaNongoma.
Proceed then, Lieutenant Colonel.
So as we, as a team, then the members of the covert office, it was NIU by then and TRT, then rushed to the suspect and apprehended him, my lord.
Amalunga-ke kwakuyi-NIU ngaleso sikhathi kanye nayo-ke i-TRT base begijima-ke beya kuyena-ke umsola.
Proceed.
After arresting him, my lord, the suspect was found in possession of a firearm.
Emuva kokuthi bembophile-ke umsola watholakala enesibhamu kuyena.
So upon questioning him, he failed to show or produce a license to possess such. My lord.
Emuva kokuthi esehlonywe ngemibuzo-ke akazange-ke akwazike noma aphumeleleke ukuthini-ke anikezeke ngelayisenisi noma-ke iphepha elimvumelayo-ke ukuthi abe naso isibhamu leso kuyena.
Proceed.
As a result, the suspect, my lord, was then taken to Wolongoma police station. He was processed there. Consequently, he appeared in court for possession of unlicensed firearm and ammunition, my lord.
Emuva kwalokho-ke umsola wayesethathwa-ke ehanjiswa-ke epolice station yakwaNongoma ila khona-ke mayifika khona-ke kuthathwa-ke imininingwane yakhe wathweswa-ke icala lokutholakala-ke ngokungekho emthethweni nesibhamu kanye futhi ney'nhlamvu. Emuva kwalokho wahamba wayobingelela imantshi.
Okay. And in relation to the Nongoma case 16310 of 2018, were there any other additional charges except the firearm offenses for which Mr. Tenisenali Buthelezi was arrested?
Not at all, my lord. He was charged with the possession of unlicensed firearm and ammunition, my lord.
Ingabe akhona yini amanye amacala-ke engezwa ngaphandle kwalelo-ke kuyena-ke kulelo cala lakwaNongoma? Cha, awekho amanye, kwakuyilelo lokutholakala nesibhamu ngokungemthetho kanye futhi ney'nhlamvu.
Now, Lieutenant Colonel, let's move to this aspect. During my interaction with you in preparation for you coming to testify in this honorable court, I requested you to bring along the original case docket, Nongoma case 16310 of 2018. Did you bring it with?
Yes, I came along with it, my lord.
Ngicelile-ke ngesikhathi silungiselela-ke ukuthi uzokuthi ubufakazi uthi uze nedokodo-ke ekuyilona phecelezi-ke original lalo-ke icala leli u-16310 of 2018 yebo ngize nalo.
Just one aspect, I mean, the third ballot, sorry for that. Just one, this possession case for the unlawful possession of firearm of Tenisenali Buthelezi, what case number is that?
It's Nongoma 163 of 10/2018.
Leli cala-ke leli lakhe eqiniselani-ke lokutholakala-ke nesibhamu kanye ney'nhlamvu inamba yakhona u-16310 2018.
Now, Lieutenant Colonel, you've testified that you are in possession of the original Nongoma case 16310 of 2018. Now, here's the issue. Sergeant Mohani and Brigadier Gininda testified that such a docket was in their possession, which is the unit headed by Brigadier Gininda, the National Cold Case Unit. Do you know anything about that?
No, my lord. What I can say, this case was never being a court case. It was a court going from 2018 up until it was finalized, my lord.
2018.
Yes.
Naku-ke engakutshela kona-ke Lieutenant Colonel ukuthi-ke ubufakazi abebethulile-ke uSergeant Mukhana kanye naye-ke uBrigadier Gininda batshela le nkantolo-ke ukuthi-ke i-originally-ke yedokodo leli-ke lecala leli babe nalo bona, babeliphethe kubona. Kukhona-ke okwaziyo ngalokho, nanjengoba besebenza ngaphansi kwayo-ke i-National Cold Case, cha alikaze idokodo noma icala leli-ke libe ngaphansi kwayo i-National Cold Case. Icala leli-ke ebelisenkantolo ukusuka-ke ngo-2018 kwaze kwayisikhathi la elaqedwa khona-ke noma-ke elathi la finyelela khona-ke emaphethelweni.
And has there been a stage where that docket was removed from your control and possession by any unit other than the unit that you were working for?
My Lord, what I can elaborate, since this case, the suspect in this matter was also a suspect on another murder case.
Ingaba kunesikhathi-ke la khona idokodo leli lalike lasuka-ke kwi-unit le wena owawuyisebenzela-ke lahamba mhlawumbe ladlulisela kwenye-ke i-unit engabusho lana ukuthi-ke umsolwa lona nanjengoba-ke wayewumsolwa kwelinye futhi icala lokubulala. Yes.
So it was taken and joined to this murder where the accused has got a J50.
Lathathwa-ke lahlanganiswa naleli cala leli-ke la umsolwa khona-ke wayenencwadi eyayigunyazisa ukuboshwa kwakhe phecelezi-ke i-J50.
So the reason why it was combined, my Lord, is because the firearm whom we found with was linking to the murder case that the accused has got a J50 on it.
Isizathu-ke sokuthi-ke ahlanganiswe-ke yingoba-ke isibhamu lesi esatholakala kuyena umsolwa isibhamu-ke esahlanganiswa necala kwatholakala ukuthi-ke isibhamu leso-ke esasebenza noma esasetshenziswa kwicala leliyana lokubulala awayefunwa kulona-ke awene-J50 kulona umsolwa.
Let's simplify it, Lieutenant Colonel. The firearm that was found in the possession of Qiniselani Buthelezi, a criminal charge was laid under 163-1028, right?
Yes.
And that firearm is now ballistically analyzed, and it is found that it is related to a murder which occurred in the J50 warrant in the Mtolo matter. Is that my understanding of your explanation?
That's correct, my Lord.
Uma singakwenza lokho noma sikhulume nje ngendlela elula-ke ukuthi-ke isibhamu-ke lesi esatholakala noma atholwa naso uqiniselani kwicala leli enambophela lona kwathi-ke uma ngaba sesihamba-ke noma sebesithatha beyosihlola kwatholakala ukuthi-ke isibhamu leso-ke esasetshenziswa noma esasebenza kuleli cala-ke le-J50 u-warrant officer Mtolo ayecele ukuthi-ke umlekelele ngalo. Yebo, kuyiqiniso lokho.
So on the top of your head, would you recall the case number for the Mtolo investigation murder case? What case number was it?
It was Nongoma 410,
Just. Yes.
410 of 12, 2016, my Lord.
Lelo icala noma-ke inamba yalelo cala-ke lelo elaphenywa uyena-ke warrant officer Mtolo Nongoma 410 12 2016.
And now your explanation, if I correctly understand you, is that Nongoma 163-10 of 2018 and Nongoma 410, the one that Mr. Jonas has just read out now, were consolidated together and they went to court together as one and the same.
That is correct, my Lord.
Ingabe ngikuzwa kahle yini-ke ukuthi ingabe ngikuzwa kahle-ke ukuthi icala leli-ke eli-16310 ka-2018 naleli-ke uNongoma 410-12 2016 ahlanganiswa-ke uma ngabe seyenkantolo aya kuyicala elilodwa. Yebo, ngosenkantolo.
And to which court were these matters being, so sorry, Mr. Jonas?
It was dealt with at Circuit High Court in Mtunzini, my Lord.
Just repeat that.
Okay.
Just attending to the phone. Sorry. Just repeat that.
Oh, I just asked the witness at which court were these matters had, the murder case and the possession of firearm.
The answer is?
The answer, my Lord, I said it was dealt with at Circuit Court that was sitting at Mtunzini.
Manje ke yipi inkantolo ke eya lalela ke lamacala noma aye kuyipi ke inkantolo uthi ke inkantolo ke phecelezi ke bizwa ngokuthi ke i-circuit court inkantolo ke esukayo kuleyo ndawo ekuyona ke ibe isiyaphuma ke mhlawumbe ke kwisifunda ke ndaweni ithize ebizwa ngokuthi ke Mthunzini.
Now, in the light of the proposition that I've put to you that Brigadier Geninda and Sergeant Mohani say that they also have a docket Nongoma Case 163 of 10/2018. Do you know perhaps, Lieutenant Colonel, if there's a duplicate docket, because we are still going to get to the meat of this, but I want to find out from you if there's a duplicate docket, the Nongoma Case 163/10/2018, which is a possession of firearm case, and a Nongoma Case 163/10 of 2018, which is a murder case.
My Lord, there is no duplicate for this matter, unless if Brigadier got the copies. I don't know from, but the duplicate is only the original only.
Ingabe ngokwazi kwakho ke akhona yini ke phecelezi ke la ekwenziwe khona ke idokotela eliphecelezi ukubuza ukuthi elelinye ke i-duplicate iloku ke ebengicela ukutshela kona ke okusho uyena uBrigadier Geninda. Mina ke ngokwazi kwami alikho ngaphandle kokuthi ke uBrigadier unama copy kodwa ke idokoto yileli.
And have you ever had sight of the National Cold Case Unit's version of the docket that they have under Nongoma Case 163/10 of 2018?
Not at all, my Lord, because this matter was never being a court case.
Ingabe usuke wabona yini ke manje idokodo ke lelo abathi abanalo ke bona kubona ngaphansi kwayo i-National Cold Case? Cha angazi ngibona ngoba ke alikaze icala leli noma idokodo leli libe ngaphansi kwayo i-National Cold Case.
Now, Lieutenant Colonel, do you have the original charge sheet of the Nongoma Case 163/10/28 within that docket that you have?
No, I don't have the original charge sheet. I have the docket.
Okay.
The charge sheet, I think, is like at court.
Kodwa incwadi ke phecelezi ke lena ebizwa ngokuthi i-charge sheet la amacala ke abhalwa khona anginayo idokodo kuphela kunalo ngicabanga ukuthi ke senkantolo.
Now, within that docket, does it have from the case administration system, the Nongoma Case 163/10 of 2018, does it have any suspect by a name of Bongani Sandisontanzi?
No, she was only one suspect, the one whom we found with a firearm, unlicensed firearm, my Lord.
Ngabe ukhona yini ke umsolo lapho ke kulona idokodo lelo ke unegama loBongani Sandisontanzi? Cha, kunomsolo oyedwa lapha yana ilona esamthola nesibhamu.
Does that docket contain any witness statement implicating Bongani Sandisontanzi?
Not at all, my Lord. The statements that are there are statements for the policemen only. There's no even single witness who mentioned a name of Undazi, my Lord.
Ingabe lapho zikhona yini ke istatement zofakazi abakhuluma ke noma abafaka eqaleni uBongani Sandisontanzi? Cha, ngosenkantolo istatement ezikhona lana ke istatement zamaphoyisa akukho ke nala futhi ke ekhulunywa noma ekushiwo khona ke igama likaNtanzi.
Now, Lieutenant Colonel, let's go deeper into this aspect. I'll give you, for the sake of background, so that we are on the same page, you and I, what has been testified about here in court regarding Nongoma Case 163/10 of 2018. Now, Sergeant Mohani testified that he started investigating the Nongoma Case 163/10/2018 from January 2020. Do you know anything about that?
No, no, my Lord.
Lana ke ufakazi obethula uyena ke uSergeant Mohani ukuthi ke uma ngabe qala yena ukuphenya ke icala lelo lokuNongoma 163/10 of 2018 kwakungo January 2020. Kukhona yini okwaziyo ngaloko? Cha, ngosenkantolo.
And Sergeant Mohani and Brigadier Geninda testified that they discovered this Nongoma Case 163/10/2018, amongst others, of the cases that they said Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi was involved during their profiling of Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi. You understand?
Yes, I do understand.
Bathi ke mabethula ubufakazi babo ke Sergeant Mokhane kanye naye ke Brigadier Gininda ukuthi batholeke icala leli lakanongoma 16310 of 2018 ingesikhathi ke ababefaka ke imininingwane yakhe ke uBongani Sandiso Ntanzi ke noma ke kwi-system yabo ke ila abathola khona icala lelo ngiyakuzwa.
And Sergeant Mokhane testified further that the Nongoma case 16310 of 2018 and other alleged cases that Mr. Ntanzi was allegedly involved in were allocated to him for investigation by Brigadier Gininda. Are we on the same page?
Yes, we are on the same page, my lord.
Nokuthi ke umayiqhubeka ke uSergeant Mokhane ukuthi ke leli cala leli ke 16310 2018 kanye namanye amacala awayekuwona ke uBongani Sandiso Ntanzi ukuthi ke uBrigadier Gininda wawanikeza yena ukuthi awaphenye ngiyakuzwa.
Now, Lieutenant Colonel, do you have any knowledge of Sergeant Mokhane being tasked by Brigadier Gininda to investigate Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi on the Nongoma case 16310/2018 for murder?
I have no idea, my lord. 163 of 10 is not a murder, it's a possession.
Unolwazi yini onalo la khona ke uSergeant Mokhane anikwa ke umyalo uyena uBrigadier Gininda ukuthi ke aphenye icala u16310 2018 elokubulala lakwaNongoma. Cha anginalo ulwazi Nkosi enkantolo futhi ke icala leli ke u16310 of 2018 akulona icala lokubulala kodwa ke ukutholakala nesibhamu kanye nezinhlamvu.
And as the investigating officer, sorry.
I don't know if I can. Furthermore, my lord, there's a system in the police course case administration system.
Yes.
So this case administration system can show that this case has never moved from me up until this finalization. So if Sergeant Mokhane said he wants to investigate it, but on the system it doesn't show that.
Futhi ke sinohlelo ke noma intelo ke lapha kuthina ke ezibe ngokuthi ke i-case administration system emaphoyiseni yona ke ekhombisayo netshengisayo ke ukuthi ke lelicala ke ngaso sonke isikhathi lali kumina ke alikaze lisuke kumina uma ngabe esho kanjalo ke uSergeant Mokhane kodwa uma ngabe uyobheka ke kwi-system yethu ke alikhombisi kanjalo noma alikusho lokho.
Lieutenant Colonel, let me say I'm so glad that you raised the issue of the CAS system, the CAS system. I'm going to take you through that at length so that we get to the bottom of this in due course. But at the moment, let us finalize this point. As an investigating officer of Nongoma case 16310 of 2018, were you at any stage contacted by Brigadier Gininda or Sergeant Mokhane to discuss this case or to obtain copies of the docket in this matter?
So, my lord, at one stage, I was approached by General Kumalo, who is now the head of Crime Intelligence National.
Ingabe sikhona yini isikhathi la khona ke uBrigadier Gininda noma ke uSergeant Mokhane beza kuwena ke noma baxhumana nawe bethi ke bafuna ke imininingwane yalo icala leli ke noma ke kukhona nje abakufunayo mayela necala leli kunesikhathi la khona ke uGeneral Khumalo okuyena ke manje ophethe ke National Intelligence. Sorry, he's the head of?
He's the head of Crime Intelligence.
Yes, Crime Intelligence kwi-Ningizimu Afrika yonke.
By then, he was in charge of the PKT by then.
Ngaleso sikhathi leso uyena ke owayehola iPKT noma ke ithimba leli bengishiyo ngaphambili elaliphenya ukubulawa kwesopolitiki.
So he asked me to meet Brigadier Gininda because Brigadier Gininda wants to have information in this case of 163 regarding the suspect.
Wangicela ke ukuthi ke uyacela ukuthi ke angihlangane noBrigadier Gininda ngoba ke uBrigadier Gininda khona ke ulwazi awayelifuna ke mayelana nalo icala leli ke u163 mayelana nomsola.
And which suspect in particular was Brigadier Gininda interested in on that Nongoma case 16310 of 2018?
Qiniselani Buthelezi.
Imuphi-ke umsolwa awayefuna ukwazi ngaye kulelo cala lelo 160 uBrigadier Gininda Qiniselani Buthelezi.
Proceed.
So he wanted to find out how he was arrested, how is the firearm. So he wanted to, according to me, he wanted to find out whether this firearm that we found him with is not linking in some way in their matter. I don't know what matter was he referring to, but he said he wanted to check whether this firearm is not linking into their matter.
Wathi-ke wayefisa ukwazi noma efuna ukwazi-ke ukuthi uqiniselani lona waboshwa kanjani-ke efuna ukwazi nangaso-ke isibhamu ukuthi-ke isibhamu leso-ke awaboshwa naso noma esatholakala kuyena ukuthi-ke akukho yini okusihlanganisayo nelabo icala ngazi ukuthi yiliphi icala labo ayikhuluma ngalo kodwa wayethi nje ufuna ubheka lokho ukuthi-ke akukho okuhlanganisa lesa sibhamu necala labo.
Proceed.
So when we meet with him, I think it was King Shara Airport because he was waiting for the flight. So he only took the lap number, if I can remember correctly.
Ngesikhathi esahlangana ngaso-ke ngoba ngicabanga ukuthi sahlangana-ke King Shaka Airport ngoba-ke wayelindele indiza-ke lapho awakuthatha kuphela wathatha-ke inamba yase-lab
Because he wanted to do a corporism ballistic.
ngoba-ke wayefuna-ke ukuthi-ke aqhathanise ngokwalapho-ke iy'bhamu ey'bhekwa noma ey'phenywa khona.
Okay.
So
Proceed.
that was a short conversation, a short meeting, and then we separated, my lord.
Kwaba umhlangane-ke umhlangano ongazange uthathe isikhathi waba mfishane kakhulu sase siyehlukana-ke.
Now, I was still taking you through the version of Sergeant Mukhani. Is there anything that you want to add on that aspect?
No, I
before?
want to go to Bukhada now.
Okay, all right, I'm happy.
My lord, if I remember correctly, I can't remember correctly, but I received a call
Yes.
from Sergeant Mukhani. By then, he was already at Walongo.
Mangikhumbula kahle-ke ngathola ucingo olwabuya kuyena-ke uSergeant Mukhane ngaleso sikhathi leso-ke waye kwaNongoma.
He was coming to look for the same docket 160 of 10.
Wayeze-ke ezobheka lelo noma ezofuna lona-ke idokodo lelo usi-16310.
So when they got into a case system, it was that discovered that the case is with me as an IO, my lord.
Uma ngabe besebeya-ke kwi-system yethu-ke ila abathola yona-ke i-case ila athola khona-ke ukuthi-ke idokodo lelo-ke lali kumina-ke kuyimina futhi-ke ophenyayo.
So he asked me to provide him with the copies of the same docket, Nongoma 163 of 10, 2018.
Wangicela-ke ukuthi-ke ngimnikezeke kwanamacala ukuthi-ke menzele-ke amakhophi alo idokodo lelo u-16310 2018.
And did you oblige him?
Sorry?
Did you oblige him with copies?
No, my lord. I told him that the docket was with Advocate Kaba, the prosecutor, because by then it was on the third stage at High Court.
Ingabe wamnikeza-ke yini amakhophi lawo? Cha, ngamtshela-ke ukuthi idokodo lalikuyena-ke u-Advocate uGaba okwakuyena-ke wayengumshushisi ngoba-ke ngaleso sikhathi leso-ke icala-ke laliseliqulwe noma liqalile ukuthi liqulwe enkantolo ephakeme.
Okay.
So I provided him with the number of Advocate Kaba to contact him and arrange with him, my lord.
Ngase ngimnikeza-ke imininingwane noma phecelezi-ke inamba yakhe u-Advocate uGaba ukuthi-ke axhumane naye.
And you wouldn't know whether the two interacted and what transpired, is that correct?
I learned later, my lord, that they did communicate and then they made an arrangement with Advocate Kaba and they went to him and he provided them or him with the copies, my lord.
Ngakuthola-ke noma ngezwa-ke kamuva ukuthi-ke impela-ke baxhumana base noma yena-ke uMukhane waya kuyena-ke u-Advocate uGaba, u-Advocate uGaba-ke wamnikeza-ke ikhophi.
Just in passing, Lieutenant Colonel, you keep on mentioning Advocate Kaba. Is he the same Advocate Kaba that was based at the Joburg High Court at some stage?
That is correct, my lord.
Ukhuluma ngo-Advocate uGaba ngaba uyena-ke lo owake unesikhathi la wayeke wasebenza khona-ke enkantolo ephakeme yaseJoburg? Yebo, uyena kusenkantolo.
Now, moving on, are you happy with that aspect? You've covered it.
No, I'm covered.
Thank you. Now, Sergeant Mohane testified as follows, and now we are talking specifically in relation to the arrest of Mr. Ntanzi. He stated that on the 16th of June 2020, they attended upon, he says Puking, but it is Freedom Park, phase 2 in Rustenburg. Okay. And they attended upon the residence where Mr. Ntanzi was hiring. They found Mr. Ntanzi, introduced themselves, and told him that they were there to arrest him on the Nongoma matter, which happens to be this Nongoma case 163 of 10/2018.
Manje ke kufakazi bakhe ke uSergeant Mohane uthi ngazo i16 kuJune 2020 bahamba ke baye eFreedom Park ekuyila ayehlala khona ke umntana uNtanzi ilapho ke abasebenzi sebemtshela khona ke ukuthi ke bayambopha bembophela lona ke icala leli labanongoma 163/10/2018.
And he says, and I'm going to quote his words here in court, Sergeant Mohane, he says, when he arrested Bongani Ntanzi, he told him, and I quote, "We are arresting him regarding the Nongoma case and that he was a suspect in a case of murder in Nongoma where a firearm was found." Does this accord with your understanding of your investigation of the Nongoma case 163/10/2018? That it's a murder case and a firearm was found?
My Lord, this is not a murder case, and in this case is a possession, and there is no suspect by the same of Ntanzi in that case. It's only utilizing.
Lana ke uthi ke wasemtshela ke uBongani Sandiso Ntanzi ukuthi yambopha ke bophela lona ke icala labanongoma lokubulala la ekwatholakala khona ke isibhamu. Ngabe ke ulwazi lolonke onalo uphenyo lakho ukuthi ke kwenzeka ngaleyo ndlela kusenkantolo kulecala ke noma alikho ke icala lokubulala futhi ke kwakuyilo lokutholakala ke nesibhamu kanye nezinhlamvu engekho futhi ke nomsolo lapho oUntanzi kwakuwubuthelezi umsolo oyelapho.
And as of the 16th of June 2020, were you still seized with the investigation of the Nongoma case 163/10 of 2018?
Yes, by then in 2020 it was a court-driven matter, but at that time it was not transferred to High Court. It was still going to the District Court by the year 2020.
Ngalesikhathi lesike ngazo i16 lezi zika June 2020 ngabe icala ke lase kuwena ke noma ke kusuwena usaliphenyayo laliseke kwinkantolo yesifunda ke ngaleso sikhathi leso lingekadluliselwa ke kwinkantolo ephakeme.
And as of sorry Mr. Jonas. And as of the 16th of June 2020, was this Nongoma case docket 163/10 of 2018 still under your direct control and possession?
Yeah, my Lord, by the year 2020, I think it was with Umdolo. Remember, my Lord, in 2020 June, I was sick for the whole year, for almost 6 months.
Okay.
I came back in January 2021.
Okay.
Ngo-2020 ke ngicabanga ukuthi icala leli ke lali phansi ke ngomtolo noma ke umtolo ke waliphethe ngoba ke uqala ke ngoJune ka2020 ngangingaphathekile ke kahle ngangigula ke ngabuya ke ngoJanuary ka2021 manje umtolo ke umuntu owayephenya.
But according to your general knowledge, either from Officer Mtolo or the investigation of this matter, were you aware that a suspect was arrested in Northwest Province, Rustenburg, in respect of the same case number, Nongoma case 163/10/2018, for a murder charge?
There was no other suspect that was arrested, specifically in this case, Unongoma 163/10/2018, except the initial suspect, of which is Mr. Buthelezi.
Ngaleso sikhathi leso wawunolwazi yini ke ukuthi ke kunomsolo owayeboshiwe ke eNorthwest eboshelwa lona ke icala leli akekho umsolo wayeboshiwe noma owaboshwa ke kulona ke icala leli omunye umsolo ke ngaphandle kwakhe lo owayeboshiwe qala uButhelezi?
Now, earlier on, Lieutenant Colonel, I requested or I asked you whether there was an original charge sheet in that docket, and I'll tell you the reason why. I wanted to find out whether there's any notation on that charge sheet, but unfortunately you don't have it, but I'll complete this question. Whether there was a recordal or reflection or notation that a Sergeant Mohani charged a Bongani Sandison Tanzi with murder on the 16th of June 2020 while Mr. Tanzi was held at the Pretoria North, Pretoria SAPS police station.
Uzokhumbula ukuthi bengikubuzileke ukuthi khona yini ke i-charge sheet lapho kodwa ushilo ukuthi ke ayikho kodwa umbuzo ngizoqedelelaka ngoba bengizobuza ukuthi ngabe khona ke okubhaliwe yini lapho la ekushoyo ke khona ukuthi uSergeant Mohane wathwesa ke icala uBongani Sandiso Ntanzi futhi ke wabe eseyovalelwa ke ipolice station yase Pretoria North.
Sorry, was he arrested or was he charged? These are two different things.
Very well understood, my lord,
Yeah.
with all
No,
due
no.
respect.
I just want to know.
We will come to that. There's an exhibit, I believe it's MM, which is the occurrence book for Pretoria North, where
fine.
he says he charged Ntanzi.
Yeah, but factually, was he charged? Factually.
I'm going to what he said, he testified
Okay,
to
fine,
in
fine,
court.
fine.
I'm not aware factually because the charge sheet
No,
is not
because they
before us.
appeared in Benoni.
He
I'm
appeared
sorry.
in Fosloras.
In Fosloras.
On which
There was no charge except the charges which we are busy with. That's all from my understanding. That's all.
if yes, my lord, but I'm not the what's the right word that I'm looking, the custodian of that information. That information will lie squarely on the shoulders of the state, my lord. We are going according to the allegations and the versions that were made by Sergeant Mohani in relation to this docket as it pertains to Mr. Ntanzi. That is a murder case, and he personally charged Mr. Ntanzi with that.
I see.
Now, sorry, my lord, I see Mr. Ntanzi has raised his hand. May I approach him? And just on that point, my lord, Mr. Ntanzi has just reminded me that it was put to him by the state that on the 16th of June 2020, he was charged for the Nongoma case. And on the 26th of October 2020, he was then charged at Villeria for this particular case, the Fosloras 63610-2020, and there was another charge on the 20th of June at Primrose regarding the Tlhabane possession of unlawful ammunition case, my lord. So we're going according to what was said here in court, my lord. That's the court process.
Uqeda ke ukungikhumbuza manje kumnumzana uNtanzi ukuthi ke umbuso noma ke umshushisi owasho kuyena ke ukuthi ke wayethweswe ke icala noma ke ethweswe lona ke icala leli lakwaNongoma nokuthi ke kwase futhi ke ngazo i26 zika October 2020 wabeke esethweswa lona icala leli ke phambi kwenkantolo waphinda futhi ngazo ke i20 zika June ke wathweswa ke icala eThabane. Sihamba ke manje ngokubufakazi obula phambi kwenkantolo.
I believe, Lieutenant General, I'll leave this issue of the occurrence book for now because I want you to have the original occurrence book for you to have sight to this entry of Mohani that we are talking about. Unfortunately, the state will provide us with that during the tea break. So I'll deal with other aspects. It's fine. I'll have to show it to you first. Thank you, Brother Josh. Now, Lieutenant Colonel, did you at some stage come to know that Mr. Ntanzi is alleged to have been charged with a murder case in respect of that Nongoma CAS 16310 of 2018.
My Lord, procedurally, in the SAPS, if you charge a person for a certain matter, his particulars or her particulars must reflect on page 5 of the docket.
Page 5.
Page 5 of the docket.
Ingabe kuyinto eyafinyelela kuwena yini ke ukuthi ke umnumzana uNtanzi wathweswa ke icala lelo ke leli lakwaNongoma ngaphansi kwakhe u16310 of 2018 ngokwendlela ke yokusebenza emaphoyiseni uma ngabe umuntu ke ethweswe icala imininingwane yakhe kufanele ukuthi ke ibe khona ke kuyiphepha noma ke ikhasi ke lesihlanu page 5 lalo idokodo. Yes.
One of the things that are very, very important that must reflect on page 5 is in the OB.
Ezinye zezinto ke ezisemqoka kakhulu ke kufanele zibe khona ke lapha kuyena page 5 iOB
Cell register number,
futhi ke inumber ke noma lokho kubizwa ngokuthi ke i-cell register number
as well as the fingerprint number.
kanye futhi ke nenumber ke yeminwe phecelezi ke i-fingerprint number.
That is the proof that this person has been charged. So in this matter, on page 5, for only one accused or suspect.
Lokho ke ubufakazi ke noma ke kuyakhombisa ke noma ke ukhombisa ke ukuthi ke ngempela ke ukuthi ke umsolo loyo ke uthweswe icala kodwa lana ke sinomsolo oyedwa kuphela.
Okay. Thank you so much, Lieutenant General. Now, with respect to this matter, and I'm going to ask it, it may seem silly, but I'm going to ask it. I've got my own reasons why I'm asking this. With respect to this Nongoma CAS 16310-2018 for possession of unlawful firearm, did you have any outstanding suspects in relation to that charge?
Not at all, my lord.
Manje ke kuleli cala u16310 of 2018 leli lakwaNongoma ke la kwatholakala kukhona umsolwa enesibhamu kanye nenhlamvu ngabe ukhona yini omunye umsolwa enani samthungatha cha nkosenkantolo wayengekho.
And as of the 16th of June 2020, how far had that matter progressed, the investigation of that matter, if you recall?
163.
Yes.
No, it progressed very well because even the directives that were given to us, we complied with them up until the matter was later transferred to High Court.
Manje ke ngazo i16 zika June 2020 makuthi usazika ukuthi icala lelo ke laliselihambe layofinyelela kuphi ke lalisahamba kahle ke ngaleso sikhathi leso ke futhi ke naloko noma ke imiyalo esasinikwa ke sasikwenza ke lokho sasikutshelwa kwaze kwayisikhathi la khona ke icala lidluliselwa enkantolo ephakeme.
Now, still continuing with Sergeant Mohani's testimony here in court, he says, when Ntanzi was arrested at Freedom Park in Rustenburg, he's then transferred to the Pretoria North Police Station on the 16th of June 2020. And at the Pretoria North Police Station, he makes an entry into the SAP-10 or the occurrence book that Mr. Ntanzi is held in transito in respect of the Nongoma CAS 16310 of 2018. Do you want to comment on that?
Well, I have I cannot comment because we have got only one suspect is made.
Uyaqhubeka ke nobufakazi bakhe uSergeant Mohane ukuthi ke masefika ke noma ethweswa icala lelo lakwaNongoma eseyofakwa ke kuma cell noma ke police station yase Pretoria North ebhalwa ke encwadini zakhona yena ke ubongane Sandiso Ntanzi ke mayelana nalo ke icala lelo ke lakwaNongoma ingabe khona yini ofuna ukuthi ukusho kulokho akukho ngakusho ngoba ke kuleli cala leli umsolo esesinaye noma esinaye uyedwa vo.
And Lieutenant Colonel, can you just explain to us what your understanding is when an entry is made into the occurrence book that a suspect is held in transito in this respect, or in this instance, in respect for the Nongoma CAS 16310 of 2018? What does it mean?
So, my lord, it means that this suspect is a suspect of Nongoma. So he is being in transit to Nongoma to be charged and appear in Nongoma.
Ingabe
So
ungasho sorry.
they were keeping him just to sleep over, or just to sleep over there tomorrow. They continue with their journey to Nongoma, where he will be officially charged, my lord.
Ingabe kusho ukuthini ke uma kubhaliwe ukuthi umsolo wakhe lapho ke phecelezi ngesingisi ke suspect in transit ukuthi lokho kusho ukuthini ke lokho kusho ukuthi ke umuntu loyo ke uthweswe icala ke lakaNongoma bamgcinile ke lapho ukuthi ke uzolala lapho kodwa kuzothi ke uma sekusake nakusasa bazoqhubeka ke naye ila azohamba aye khona kwaNongoma ila azeyo khona ke enkantolo ke kwaNongoma.
And you say that the suspect is entered in transito because he's a suspect in Nongoma. But in this instance, and that was your investigation, Nongoma case 163-10-2018, was Ntanzi a suspect in your matter?
Not at all, my lord.
Ingabe uNtanzi ke wayomsola yini kwicala lakho? Cha, ngosenkantolo.
In fact, no, I'll deal with it. Now, Sergeant Mohane testifies further to say that they booked Ntanzi at around 22:45 p.m. on the 16th of June 2020 at Nongoma in transito. Then on the 17th, he is removed from the cells. He is taken to the boardroom where, amongst others of the alleged cases that he is involved in, he is asked in particular about the Nongoma murder case and the Fostoras murder case, which is the current case before this honorable court. And I'm going back to your testimony. Are you still, and is it still your testimony that there is no murder charge, according to your investigation, in the Nongoma case 16310 of 2018?
Yes, it's not a murder, it's a possession.
Mangabe ngitshela ke ngalokho ngiqeda ukutshela ngakho ke ukuthi ke ngeyi17 uNtanzi ke base bemthatha ke eya eboardroom bembuza ke ngecala lokubulala lakwaNongoma base bembuza nangalo ke leli cala phambi kwenkantolo lokubulala ngabe kusebufakazi bakho yini ke ukuthi ke alikho yini icala lokubulala ke lalingekho yini icala lokubulala lapha kwaNongoma cha lalingekho kuyileli ke lokutholakala nesibhamu nenhlamvu.
My lord, it's nearly 11. May I suggest that we take an early tea break? I need to take a comfort break, my lord. That's the court process.
Okay. Thank you.